Persuasion here with my boy Team Bortle. We got some other YouTubers here chilling right now. We got Enforcers, and we're here with who and what'd you do today, bro?
I'm Benjamin Dieter, and I top 16 ARG,
He said ARG.
YCS Nashville, or not Nashville, Knoxville.
It's been a long 2 days,
Yeah, it has.
brother. So
It was like a 16-hour drive because construction. So
it's
like,
14
yeah.
for us, brother. We already know the struggle.
So I played Dark Warrior Orcus Guard Dragon.
So 60 cards?
55 cards.
That thing's big
Yeah.
right now.
So let's just go into it.
Let's get into
So
it.
3 connector Dolphin. A lot of people don't play this in Orcus. It's been going down in like popularity, but like this is everything. This alone is like everything.
Yeah.
Because
One
like
card
Phoenix
summon
Blade,
game.
yeah. Just a bunch of Warrior extenders because the sold is essentially the same as connector. 3.
So how did these perform? The Power Rangers, that's what I want.
It was alright. It's just like more of these.
Yeah, more special.
It's definitely worse than this, but like sometimes you can summon in like punch over Sunlight Wolf or punch over Dweller and then like do other things.
It does have 2,000.
These are definitely the worst of the. It gets side out a lot.
Yeah, my biggest question though is, did you Marauding Captain Lock anyone today?
No.
Okay. That's the true story, getting 2 Marauding Captains on board.
If I ever did that, I would just like risk it and go for
the
combo.
assorted
Yeah.
combo. Yeah.
And
That's
then
hilarious.
very small Orcus. I don't like drawing these. You could play 1, but the second is like insurance for extra like percentage.
Yeah. To have one in your deck.
Yeah, and then like I'll show you the combo at the end, but like you only need 1 of each.
Yeah, you can
of
still
those.
combo if you get stops on a sold, unless you get a stop on a sold if you draw it. But if the sold gets stopped, you can't summon other monsters. Then you need to do Orcus combo the normal way. So you need the second.
For sure.
So then Armagrepher. Like
Second best.
this is the play mainly, but like this is like if you draw this, you still want something to summon.
Yeah.
Or you can summon Dolphin, but like it's one of those. And the dragons.
Nice.
This is like why the combo works, because you send it with one of these, and you just like it becomes level 4 or lower, and it becomes your guard dragon stuff.
Yeah.
And then that searches Leveneer. And then PKs. I play a lot, mostly. So like I wasn't playing 3 of these initially, but I wanted to play cards like Twin and Call By, that like to increase my probability or remain same probabilities. I had to like play more warriors, even if like they weren't like the best. These are pretty good because you can Brigandine this, and then it's sold before normal summon. It's similar to like Goki. It's just like full combo. And then this is pretty good. It's the same thing.
It has that boost thing that people forget about too.
Yeah, I think I did that at least once per game. Like I did that and then I linked with it.
Nice. Let's do this game.
That's it for monsters. Spells, Foolish, Babble, Rhoda, Callbys, Twins, Instant, just Extenders. These are the cards that side out for depending on like first or second stuff, usually. I also don't like this going second a lot, because like it doesn't really do a lot.
Yeah.
If like you get Dweller, this doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's a break.
And it's debatable between that and Crescendo, but I've been trying that.
Yeah.
And then 6 equips. I play 6 because if you play 5, the odds of drawing 2 are too high for me. It's same as like the Nightmare.
Yeah.
Like that's why I play 6.
Use
nothing-
Their actual effects.
Autonomous Action Unit's definitely the best one.
Yeah.
I like killed Pancratops, and he had no cards, and Autonomous Action Unit that with like 2 Fog
Those
Blades.
Pancratops
Yeah,
like
and it was
that,
like
bro.
really good.
I bet that was.
That was like the only one that came up this weekend. Maybe then one of the Reborn ones.
Go against any Mystic Mind decks that you got the Twin Twister?
Not like Burn. I played a couple, like 2 or 3 Striker mine,
Yeah.
and like you can usually just like bait a Widow Anchor and then Phoenix the mine when they have like 1, and it's like
have 1 monster.
pretty easy most of the time. And then 6 traps, that's normal. This is because it's one of the better extenders, because you search it with Boots or Cloak, and it's just like it's sold before normal summon is like combo.
Yeah.
It ensures your combo.
Is there ever a time you clog too many of the Brigandine before you can't set it?
I mean, like if you have multiple, you can just like use one and a Nightmare the other, and it's like
okay.
doesn't matter. And then like also it came up a couple times. If your PK monster lives, you can like just set these for free, and then like activate it, set another one from deck, and it's just like free monsters every turn.
Yeah. Okay. So
And that came up to make like when I was stopped to like I did Orcus combo, and then I went into the whole warrior stuff, guard dragon next turn. So then extra deck 2 because like if one is striked or impermed, you can make a second.
Yeah.
Guard dragons. They summon this. This could be Crystal Wing or like Harbinger, but like this was the most generic. It stops evenly, so that didn't come up, but it was fine. And then this spheres. These are like if these didn't exist, this deck wouldn't be a thing. And then nightmares. This was also debatable, but I'm really glad I played it. It came up a lot where like you made this, and you could just like Phoenix, use that to make Phoenix or Mermaid.
Yeah.
You just like link climb and switch between the two to out more cards. And then Bardiche, 2 of these, 1 to Girsu because it's not like grindy as the normal Orcus is, like with 2. Like, and you can usually, if you summon it and you don't have a skeleton left to like send, you're either gonna lose because like they're gonna overwhelm everything.
Yeah.
And the second does nothing.
Yeah, so the second one
Yeah.
just, like, doesn't come up as much in this deck.
Yeah, in this version specifically.
Yeah. And that was a Raijin, right?
Yeah, Raijin for instant. I never use the effect. It's just
It's
a warrior. Right side, 3 ash, 3 gnomes.
Tell me about this card.
This
How
card
did
is
it
actually
perform?
awesome.
Yeah.
So I used it a couple times. It got called by the grave once, but like you just like stop the beat cop baby dragon combo on like a baby dragon, and then like they pass with next to nothing.
Yeah, so they
And
have a
like
beat
Salmon
copy.
Great, you stop Salmon Great for making Dweller. You stop them on like a Nightmare in a mirror, and it just like ends their turn. It's like Lancia actually for a lot more decks.
Yeah.
This I never like actually used it. I didn't draw it, but
Yeah.
Chalice for like this is like my Salmon Great stuff because like Dweller, Sanctum for Scythe,
Yeah.
like
Those
that's
are
outs,
the
and then these are for mine, Deck Striker.
Signed in any time today?
Against all this, not today because I played all my Striker yesterday, I think. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So yesterday-
they're pretty good.
Alright, cool.
And then I'll show the combo really
Alright,
quick.
so this is a 1 card combo?
If it's connector, yeah.
Yes.
Just show like
So I'll just show like
like
A bunch of blank cards in connector. Yeah.
what's the worst card I could draw.
an equip.
An equip, yeah.
Axe of Fools.
Axe of Fools. I like that one. Like give me an
Okay,
equip.
I'll connector
So,
into Dolphin.
yeah.
And then you Isolde.
So link off, right?
Yep. Isolde adds doesn't usually matter if like you're uninterrupted, but this helps for like recovery sometimes at certain points. Then you send 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not necessarily the right equips to send,
It's
but
just
it
always,
depends.
always
Yeah.
wanna
Phoenix Blade,
prioritize
yeah.
Phoenix Blade. Just whatever equips you didn't send.
Armageddon Knight. You need this zone open because Armageddon Knight is sending Destrudo. When I can find it. That is another thing, is that like you're going through 55 card deck for 1-ups, and so like that's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
So you Destrudo target, so this becomes level 3, and then you can LP.
So this goes on bottom. That goes on
Yeah,
LP.
so just go here. These two become triple burst.
If you sign up for structure deck number 11, please come to
Phoenix Blade. LP will, because these 2 point here,
Yeah.
summon Brotar, target, they're all Dark Dragons.
They're all
I usually
Dark
just target one of these just because like if they ogre this, there could be ruling confusion.
So yeah, just target the LP.
And then you add Levineer. These two, or no, not those two, these two summon Agripane.
Agripane up there.
There's your free hot red from that.
Yep.
These two into spheres.
Spear on the other.
And then this
side.
is where it gets somewhat different, but like you'll see that you summoning this, or banishing the 3 dragons conveniently. You hit a card out of their hand,
Yeah.
so that's like a free card. But then you do this into 4 Orcus combo,
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
pretty standard. I shouldn't have to like
Yeah,
show that.
yeah.
But like if you have like 1 extra extender, then you have like this on field. So like connector and Brigadine is hit a card out of their hand, hot red, spheres, and the 3 trap set
Yeah, and then
for 4 Orcus
4
combo.
Orcus combo.
So they have 5 cards. I did that a lot.
It's pretty much your standard play,
Yeah.
pretty much.
If they just like Ash connector, you just bring it in and do it
then
all,
pop
and
off
it's
again.
really free.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. They have a lot of hand traps. A lot of hand traps.
Yeah, and even then,
It's
like
not even enough.
I played through probably at least 5 games where they had like 2 or 3 hand traps, just because like ending on like this is good enough, or like something small.
Or if 3 things in hand traps, you just end on regular Orcus board, and that's really hard to
Yeah.
deal with on 2 or 3
The idea is that like if they don't stop Isolde, then you do all this.
Yeah, you could do
And if they do stop Isolde, you just use Isolde and like 1 extra monster to make
the-
full Orcus combo.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right.
If your opponent Lancias you like normal Orcus combo, if you rip cards out of your hand with a Connector and Dolphin, you can end on the Heretic Seal and Hot Red with maybe a hand trap in hand.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
will get you there.
So like
and then,
I don't think I lost to Lancia once.
Damn. Even
Because
if
like you end on this and like Leveneer next turn for backup, and like maybe a side card or like a Fog Blade, and it's just like too much for Salmongrate or
they
whatever.
actually just get OTK'd next turn. If
Yeah,
they do
and this
deal
can
with it.
summon Destrudo back or
Yeah, the full
whatever.
combo conveniently does 8100 damage. Too.
Yeah.
So you can still DK people if you
8100.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like with the sending cards too.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, man. You want to give shout outs, brother?
I'll give a shout out to these two who played pretty similar deck to mine. I'll shout out this guy back here
Hey, my God. What's up, bro?
for hooking me up with new cards, because I got game lost for playing ancient copies of Instant Fusion, which is why they're not all common as opposed to most of the deck.
Yeah.
Shout out to my team, Midwest Gaming, Ethan Schwarten, Joe Dietrich, Brian Kalina. He lost last round, so he barely made it.
Yeah.
Or almost made it. That's a bit.
All right, man. Congratulations getting top 16 with this crazy Orcus Isolde deck. Crazy, man. And thanks for deck profile, man.
Yep.